the GMPs, or the good manufacturing practices. What we will talk about now is all very simple. It's all common sense. If anything, it's almost too simple. Sometimes, though, you don't know. You don't know what you don't know, and so you can't do the right thing. The goal of the GMPs is pretty simple. We handle food in here. The people who buy these potatoes, they're not very different from me or you. They don't want any surprise when they open a bag of potatoes to fix dinner or when they sit at the table. They don't want to find a bolt or your ring or a screwdriver or a tooth. They want to be confident that the people who prepared the food they're about to eat took great care of it. It's that perception that goes by the wayside when someone finds a hair or a candy wrapper where there should be none. They're not dangerous. So what do we have here? Eating, smoking, drinking, chewing gum, eating candies or cough drops. There's a place for that. The lunchroom. You can eat outside too if you want, at the picnic table. We don't want any food or packaging, a gum wrapper for example, to fall in a bag by accident. If you ate in a plant, you wouldn't wash your hands before returning to work. That would be a problem. Also, we want to keep the packing house clean and free from any food debris that could attract insects or rodents. Now what's wrong with this picture here? First, you don't have to wait to see flies buzzing around your ears to think of personal hygiene. There's nothing excessive about a daily wash, a change of clothes, brushing your teeth, fresh deodorant. There shouldn't be anything loose above the waist, nothing in shirt pockets, no pens behind the ear, nothing that can fall on equipment or in the product. That's also true for jewelry. She's wearing all kinds. The only thing we allow is a plain wedding band. Finally, we ask that you wear pants and safety shoes. That's really for your own protection. The place to store your personal belongings is in the lunchroom, not anywhere else in the plant. Wash hands before starting work. There's soap and paper towels. You should wash hands after eating, after smoking, after blowing your nose, after using the washroom. Hopefully this is nothing new. You should also wash hands after handling anything dirty, or when you do work that is very messy. When people talk on cell phones, they lose track of where they are. That's an accident waiting to happen. Anything that makes noise and can distract you from working safely or doing your job properly, leave them in the lunchroom. Beware of forklifts. They're much heavier than you. They're unforgiving. Make sure you establish eye contact with the driver when they're moving around you. Computers in the work area are not for playing games or checking Facebook. If you don't have any business with them, leave them alone. Keep doors closed. We want to keep bugs, birds, and other critters outside where they belong. It's true for dog doors and for man doors too. Also, don't wander in the plant. Stay in your work area. If you hurt yourself, report it immediately so we can take care of you. You won't be allowed to handle any product if you have a cut or an open sore. If you're not feeling well, you're better off at home. For the potatoes, but mostly for the rest of us. Take a rest. We'll see you when you're better. When you work in the foil room, you'll have to wear an apron, a hairnet, and a beard net if you have a beard. From here, these potatoes go directly on the plate. People won't be washing and peeling them. If anything falls in, it's going straight to a plate. Everybody who handles potatoes on the trim line wear disposable gloves. Remove your gloves before leaving the production or packing area. You'll put on a new pair after eating, smoking, after using the washroom. The thing to remember here is just because your hands are clean doesn't mean the gloves are clean. If they get dirty somehow or another, change them. If you have reusable gloves, keep them clean and replace them when they start wearing off. Product, packaging, equipment, they're not meant to sit on, or to put your coats or other stuff on, or to step on it to reach something way up there. This is food we're dealing with, not tires. You know you shouldn't be drinking there, but what else is wrong with this picture? It's the glass. Glass fragments are dangerous. They can easily injure people. So to avoid the chance of breaking glass in the plant, we avoid bringing any glass in there at all. Not only to drink in, any glass tool or parts on equipment. Instead of sitting there misbehaving, that guy should be cleaning up. Those potatoes on the floor go to waste, not back to the wash station. We don't know what else was on the floor, so we don't want to take any chance. Buddy here is a little bit more diligent, except packaging is meant for holding products, nothing else. Not sweepings, not old parts, not to wedge somewhere in the packer to make the bags go in the right direction. It doesn't happen very often that a dirty bag gets to a customer, but when it does, it's very embarrassing. Parts and tools should be stored in the shop, not on the floor. We don't need any trip hazards. Keep all packaging in the storage area covered to protect it from dust and dirt. If you use chemicals, wear proper PPE. If you use insect repellent, wash your hands after. If you see a shady character, say something to someone who can do something about it, like your supervisor. Visitors who have signed in, they'll be wearing a badge. If you can remember all that, we're all set.